wellness, how everybody's doing. Hope you're all well. Got a little delay going on, but hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. Let's do this right. Get me started. Some designed by black, melanated clothing designers. Very impromptu. Yes. Wonderful stuff, man. Wonderful stuff. Hope everybody's doing well. I am True Omega Sun. Welcome to the True Omega Sun Experience. Omega Sun's light. You can give it up one time. Give it up one time. I am going to be here too long. I'm just going to, basically cover grounds. Some nice clips. Maybe some solid sounds. That's why I call it the brief Steez right now. It's actually to check out everything that I have, you know what I'm saying, as far as my hookups go. So I could do some great live streaming with you soon. Great live streaming, great dialogue, a nice cipher or two. That's what I'm looking out for. That's what I'm looking to do. Get all the glitches out and provide some quality content. You feel what I'm digging? You digging what I'm feeling? I hope you are. Now, the first thing you'll see up on your screen is your subconscious mind is 30,000 times more powerful. Oh, your subconscious mind is 30,000 times more powerful than your conscious mind. And what we send to our brains every day matters. The stuff that we use to process our thoughts and gather our ideas for reality matter. And we're doing ourselves a disservice every time. We're not picking up the pieces and doing the right study on it. So we want to go through a couple of slides and get some ideas right now. See, all the information you need is on top, and we rolling through. You know what I'm saying? In the positive light, in a good atmosphere. Can you dig it? Just testing up the waters, making sure the chat is live. This is all an experience, but that's where we are. There we go. Yeah. Next clip. How can we unite when we can't even learn to disagree with one another's respectfully? And that's always an issue. It's an issue that plagues us to this day. It's in your home. It's in the workforce. It's the reality of things. We gotta come We gotta come and rise above the fray. When does the information you have blend off into, disdain, blend off into not fact, all fiction, non-reality? In order to have a great conversation, people gotta have a foundation of truth, something that we can agree on. And if that's not experienced, it's not a real conversation. It's even a lack of maturity, to tell you the truth. And that's what we have a lot, is very immature people basically trying to, gain authority in their voice. It's very weak-minded, to tell you the truth. Very weak-minded. You know what I mean? So our focus got to be different, especially when it comes to trading forth these ideas and gathering an audience. You're responsible for your audience. We all are. And it's just interesting the path that we're dealing with right now. It's interesting. When I is replaced with we, even illness becomes wellness. I like that right there. I'm a meme type guy. The memes work. They're straight to the point. They deal with the real in real time. And you should get the gist of it. You should get the gist of it as we go along. You know what I mean? I got the struggle stream, as as the homie lead attorney would say, got the struggle stream going. But we still pushing ahead. I is replaced with we is also pushing aside the ego. Also pushing aside the ego, get into some good healing sometimes. Stuff that we need. We may grow in our thought patterns. We may grow in trying to experience, what another person, truly has in their heart, so we can start to do some activity with it. This is just the vibe, the brief Steez. Let me see if I can gather something else for you that I did want to speak on. I got a bunch of stuff that I'm gonna do tomorrow. Of course, the great essence willing, with technology on the Future Flow show, which is like Afro-futurism. Shouts out to my man AP, Ultramagnetic on Instagram. Dope dude. Afro technology. Yes, that's the thing. Yes, it is. And we need more of it. But this is what we're going to cover in the next phase. I like this Instagram clip right here.
It's time to change the narrative on what being a real one is in the black community. I don't want to have to catch nobody to be a real one, and I ain't saluting somebody who done caught body like they a real one. I don't want to have to go to jail and prison to be considered a real one. I don't want to have to sell dope to be considered a real one. I don't want to have to be sleeping with multiple women like I'm a real one. I ain't living beyond my means to make you think I'm something I'm not to be a real one. It's time to start looking up to these men who got families, who married, who raising their children, who got jobs, who done went to college. These are the real ones, the ones who's not doing harm to our community and to our people. It is time to change the narrative on what being a real one is. I'm tired of people telling me, oh, you a real one, because I done shot people, robbed people, doing all this and doing all that, and ain't did nothing to hurt my community. It's time to change the narrative on what being a real one is in the black community. Huh.
Awesome. Awesome. And this is what we mean when we're talking about uh, the eye and wellness. Come on, man. Give it up for the brother. This is what we mean. Salute to No Nonsense. Like, again, congratulations. It's always good to have the youth move forward. And I say youth with the TH, not the F. This is just an impromptu live, going through a couple of clips. You know, I got a full clip. And I wanted to post that right there because we do have to change the narrative on what being a real one is, and you know, deal with it differently. You know what I'm saying? And definitely give the flowers to the brothers and sisters. That's TH, not a V. The brothers and sisters that are moving forward, being positive and progressive, and going the course, man. Gotta deal with that. Gotta deal with that. Yes. Here's a deep one right here. And this is what's happening as an experiment in the black community. Let me get my Twidget up. That's another thing I need to do. Get my Twidget game up. For those that know, or don't know, there's a lot of stuff coming, there's a lot of stuff that happens in this YouTube thing that we experience. And we try to give the best. Well, some of us do. Some people just turn the thing on and start their ways. You know what I'm saying? But I'm cut from the cloth of doing the best quality work I can do on this side. And it can get daunting at times. You want to make sure you put up some good work. You want to make sure that the sound quality is dope, what you're saying is on point. Gotta entertain those that are visual, and you also gotta make sure that what you're saying is engaging enough. And this is for all those that choose to go into it the way they do. Right, here's an interesting thing I gotta do right now. Right now, not now, but right now. Let's get to this. Hold on, here we go. Okay. Yes, thank you. It's 100. It's 100. Keep it 100. A hundo, as they say. Let me get my and I'm just basically, like I said, I'm making sure that everything lines up properly. So when we do the dang thing, we working, we cooking with fish grease, as they say. Another thing about that clip too, you don't have to catch a body to be somebody. Hustling backwards, man. That's what's keeping everything down. Hustling backwards, and not having the fortitude, you know what I'm saying, or the wherewithal to be like, you know what, I'm not with this. That's why we have to doubly praise those out there that are doing the best work. Doubly praise them. Give them their flowers. Let them know that what they're doing is very important. You know what I mean? And it is. And it totally is. Now I'm gonna have to. Okay. Let me see if I can get this chat thing going. I got the chat going, but there's this other hookup I got too that I wanted to get in, but I'm gonna have to wait for that. Cancel it. Cancel the blood clotting. But this is what's happening now. Look at the pressure that they put on that horse's neck just to roll a certain way in luxury. It's equestrian. It's the equestrian thing. And it's totally out of whack. It's definitely painful. and then the next gets stuck like that. And after that, what's really good? Like, you cripple them for life for your pleasure. And that's what's going on right now in the black community. That's what's going on. Crippled by it. Let's put this up. Let's put it up. Oh, hold on, that's not it. It's something got to give. Something's got to give. There we go. There we go. And you already know. You already know. Here's another one. I want you to look at this real quick if you can. A couple, 2013, they say is barely surviving. They went from getting fired from the same job. Look at the commitment. Getting fired from the same job to building a business together. Clap it up for those people like that, man. Clap it up. Come on. Relationship goals. Relationship goals. The way it should be. Oh, no problem. No nonsense. No problem. Thank you. For putting a productive person out here. For real, for real. We need as many as possible in our lives, in our communities, And that's the vibe we got to, strive over. Young couples doing it. They're going to get that bread. They're going to get that bread. As they should. I'm saying, but more importantly, they build together. And while people are looking for all this high value this and first of all that stuff was in effect many moons ago, before the personalities you thought brought it up. This is a reality. I don't know what listen, man, I think people are either not paying attention, ignoring, or just really don't want to know the facts and what's going on. Maybe it's the last part. They really don't want to know, and that's unfortunate. Let's head to the next one because we're rolling. Where's my image slide? There we go. As always, poverty is the ops. Can I get a witness? As always, poverty is the ops. If you have any type of problems, it's that poverty, man. You gotta stay away from them. Poverty minded. You know what I'm saying? Poverty sounding. People that put you in a state of just, low vibration, downward spiral stuff. Like, yo, come on, man. I can't stand. I don't know how people do it. I can't stand too long in negative conversations, man. And shout to those that can. Shout to those that can. Okay, what can I? All right, there we go. Because at the end of the day, man, if it becomes something that you contend with. It becomes another thought. Remember from that 30,000, that subconscious mind that is 30,000 times more powerful. It comes in that. Yeah. And I thank you for the views. I thank you for listening. Hopefully it finds you and reaches you in a good space. In a good conscious being. Where we're really supposed to be trying to, adhere to. I don't know. Maybe I'm just, that type of guy. I can't shake it. But ain't no pushovers here too. There's a bigger fish that need to be fried. That's all I know. Let me drop this on you. This is going to be the last thing we talk about in a way, because I do have a clip with this too. My positioning is to promote the upliftment and the protection of the black family image. That's man, woman, and child, and community, Only because I come from it, because I reflect it. Also because I know that's where the breath of life can truly come once it's configured properly. Once people can get along, conflict resolute, network, change their reality, their thought patterns, eating habits, start understanding what generational wealth is and family legacy, bring back decency, shame, so we can get away from, this bumper pool going on. A bumper pool of nothing. Ain't got any pockets on the damn table. I'm gonna drop this. This is gonna be for my viewing pleasure. See what's going on here. These are the different families that thrive off of the fashion of a lost people, and that's not just all black people. It's all different people lost in the sense of you didn't figure out a symbology to circle around your family, or your self-esteem is so low you gotta cover it up with the products of one of these families. Banana Republic, which is also Gap. You hear me? Dolce and Gabbana. Two guys that put their ideas together and brain work. Now each of their families living wealthy, or high end. Mary Kay is the oldest. Give it up to Mary Kay. Mary Kay. Mary Kay been getting that cheddar. I used to see that when I was super young. Mary Kay in the Tupperware parties. You know what I mean? Where's your Mary Kay? Can you get up there? Do you still do Tupperware parties? Do you have friends? Man. Coach, I've seen the recent line. The Coach line is it's pretty good. You know why? Because they also hire what they call the diversity people. They they bring the diversity into the workforce and get the flavor. Like, salute to Dapper Dan after many years doing his thing on a level in the streets. They acknowledged it, and boom, he gets the job. You know what I'm saying? He's like in the 60s or what have you, but still pointing out amazing work. Avon to rival Mary Kay. That's a dude right there. The Gucci story is your mom used to sell Mary Kay. Yeah, get the pink Cadillac, and then they had the you get the pink Cadillac as a regional sales. But it's a good experience. But it was an outside experience for the black community. You're also dealing with cosmetics. And who's the first one with the cosmetic gift? Madam C.J. Walker. Where's the Madam C.J. Walker sponsorship, regional sales industry? This is the contention that we would say the black man has with the black woman, or the trillions of dollars are spent in beauty and beauty and maintenance, because it's from outside sources and it's not empowering those inside, except on a low level, from the wigs to the lashes. Those are it's like a pyramid scheme in a way. You're not the developers of it. And you're barely a major distributor. You're a vendor. And then the people gotta like you to buy it from you. This is the attitudes we have to break out of. Become more manufacturers than consumers. Louis Vuitton started off with just luggage. And some of that was sold to Nazis. Look it up and Google it. And tell me if you're proud of the Louis V. And it's not a slight to those that wear Louis V. No. You know, because we come from a people that are prideful and royal and want to feel that way. So we'll rock, you know, the labels and the names that are exciting, especially if it looks good and has great quality. And in the beginning of this vibe, I showed you several fashion designers that roll just like that. Oh, Ram Omar in New York, amazing work. It's not just Egyptian, there's also the Mesopotamian, Babylonian stuff. He gets deep because he mixes the culture with the quality goods, and nothing is cheap there, nothing. So you can still spend ball of money on black products. A couple of watches, Tally and Twine, if you like watch work, and Banneker watches. Banneker watches was invested in by Tim Hardaway. He used to be a famous point guard in the NBA, Miami Heat. So you got Michael Kors. You'll find the stuff in TJ Maxx. Money coming in every day. Burlington Coat Factory. Mitchell and Ness. Throwback stuff. Nautica. Nike. Who doesn't have Nike in their house? Who doesn't have Nike in their house? Wow. Something Nike. They got something Nike. From flip-flops to a damn t-shirt. They got Nike in there. Come out there with that damn Nike. And you know, the sports athletes that could have been going to HBCUs, those 6-foot brothers, 6'5" brothers, 6'8" brothers. This is where the sneakers come from. Trust and believe, the flavor in your ear. Guess, George Marciano. I used to like some Guess jeans, I ain't front. Prada. Ralph Lauren. I gotta clap it up for Ralph Lauren. I do. I'll tell you, in the hood, he made a brother feel like $1 million sometimes. But he got millions. But he made a lot of personalities that would otherwise be I wouldn't say shy or left out, but you know what I'm saying, they was banging Ralph hard. And if you could just pick up some Ralph, on the floor in a department store somewhere, hint, you're gonna get some love. You're gonna get some hood love. You're gonna get some hood love. So shout out to the 2 L's out there. You know what I'm saying? Where they take more than they receive. Yeah, the whole culture around Ralph Lauren. And still, I'll tell you a little story about it. He started off under Brooks Brothers with just making what they call 2-inch ties. The inch tie. It was the skinny ties that they were wearing in the 60s. And Brooks Brothers were actually the first ones to have the polo shirts, the campus shirts. The polo shirts was for the sport polo. And evolutionizing that, looking at the American motif of a free and luxurious lifestyle and playing polo, he decided to put the horse and the man playing the polo on the chest, on the breast. Wow, I think Brooks Brothers had like a lion, Griffin lion. They put the man and the horse and boom, polo. But then the different motifs of polo is what makes what it is. Everything from the horse to the cookie to the crest. Oh, it's an illustrious thing. I'm gonna have one of my low live friends up on here one time. And he's gonna talk about it. Timberland, when they said at one time was racist. People was wearing it with baggy pants. They did poor Timberland dirty. Well, who cares, right? Because I didn't see any Timberland community centers. Timberland sponsored football teams, engineering clubs. I didn't see any of that. Chuck D had a phrase in one of his songs, said, "I like Nikes, but wait a minute." Shut them down. I like Nikes, but wait a minute. The neighborhood is starving. Put some money in it. And because we lost that code, we got people running around in Balenciaga flip-flops, not ready for the war. Oh, what war? War is self first. War is self first. Then the second war is your terrain. You have to look around and see how your area is. And an educated warrior would change their outfit for the terrain they're doing battle in. Last few, Tommy Hilfiger, who was rival to Polo at one point, still puts out good quality merchandise. I'm not gonna trip. And it was rumored that the rumor of him being racist was pushed out to stop his shine. So don't say that we do it to ourselves thing. They do it to themselves too. But here's the thing. They would get on the phone, talk it out, and network a new deal. Network a new deal. That's where we stop. Burberry, who is basically straight up high end, like Karl Lagerfeld and Henry Bendel. See, people talk that fashion, but when you go deeper into it, and we're gonna do a show on this. But I just want you to understand the cultures around it, the families that benefit. We're talking into the multi-millions, into the low billions, sometimes even the high billions of dollars. Chanel, Dior, Fendi. Who's Fendi and Feli? I like their crossover with Feli too. You know, there's two right there. Two. No community centers from anybody, but from all of these, I'm sure that there's not even the well-to-do black. There's a whole black family that has at least 6 to 10 of these family names in their house. 6 to 10. Maybe some of them got all of them. Where we need to be. Versace, known for the Medusa head. The Medusa head. Very illustrious, very luxurious Italian style, great quality. Because if you can pay the bucks to make your product from great quality, it will expand. It'll be more known. It will bring the family name to a deeper fruition. But we also have to think about the family names behind Heinz ketchup. Heinz ketchup. Comet. Household products that you use every day. I urge people, if you can, go to Buy Black 365 and type it in the chat. And I'm saying this, you know, oh, damn, I'm all over the place. I wasn't even chatting in the chat. Here you go. Buy Black 365. You can go to their page on Instagram or go to the website. Get you some Coral Oral toothbrushes. Get you some True detergent. It's pretty good, you know. I like to really lather stuff up, you know, when I'm washing clothes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, every once in a while, I'll pop some money on it. for the support. And tonight is Thursday night, so there's also the Us Lifting Us coming on at 9 o'clock tonight. It is a black cooperative. Very good at information. Spanning everything from prison in the pipeline. Yo, where's my chat on here? You gonna have me cut somebody out? Cut somebody out? There we go. Yeah. So a lot of this is in effect. There we go. Like, where's my chat? I'm gonna cut somebody out. And I thank you very much. I'm appreciative of your showing up. Your presence is well appreciated. Hallelujah. Lastly, here's a little treat for you. Your brain is so powerful that if you see this right now and you pick it up, your mind is healed. But this is also a thing that people struggle from when it comes to dyslexia. Picking some of this stuff out. Your brain is so powerful that it can read sentences with mixed up words as long as the first and last letters are in the right place. Going back again to the top of this vibe, the subconscious mind is 30,000 times more powerful than the conscious mind. So imagine what you can really pull off from the subconscious mind if you feed it right. If you feed it right. No nonsense. Thank you very much. You've been a wonderful support. I love seeing the chats go through. We talking, girl. We talking, and we need to do better, all of us. Those are my minutes in it. I wish everyone wellness and oneness on the sound of his voice. Much prosperity to you and your households. And stay solid. Hold up.
Brooklyn, lay your guns down! Lay them down!
What's up? This is Reef Hustle, and I got one thing to say. I want y'all to put the guns down and pick the books up. Education is key.
Please, put down those guns. Put them down. Hold your family down. They need you.
I'm just here to tell you, lay your guns down and pick up the books.
Until it happens again, then we stress about it. Can't even wrap my head around it. I just wish they do more and talk less about it. Yeah. Let a light shine.